Is it time for recess yet? I'm so glad you found time to join us here on the Childcare Director's Chair, where Erica Sacoccio shares her best practices that she's refined through her passion of directing childcare centers over the last 23 years. From parenting interaction, systems to save you time, money, and stress, to profitability. She shares it all from the Childcare Director's Chair.
Have you ever met someone for the first time and just feel their presence? Not because they said something flashy, and not because of their title or what they were wearing, but because they looked you in the eye, smiled genuinely, and made you feel like you matter. That is leadership. And the best part, anyone can do it. You don't need a degree, a microphone, or a corner office. You just need heart, humility, and the kind of integrity that doesn't bend depending on who's watching. Today, I'm talking to my fellow leaders, the ones building something bigger than policies and pickup lists. We're talking about leading with integrity, treating everyone with class and humility, and the way people will remember you long after you leave the room. Welcome back to the Child Care Director's Chair, the podcast where we spill the real tea on what it takes to lead a powerful, loving, and high-performing child care program. I'm your host, Erica Sacoccio, a multi-site child care owner, advocate, workshop queen, and your go-to voice for honest leadership lessons that work in real life, not just in the textbooks. So one of my favorite leaders is John Maxwell. And he says, leadership is influence, nothing more, nothing less. So let's start there. You don't have to be an owner, the director, or even a lead teacher to be the leader in your center. Leadership is not about job titles. It's about behavior. It's about who you are when you walk into the room. Influence shows in everyday interactions. It's the tone of your voice, the way you greet the front desk team, how you speak about someone when they're not in the room. Great people really greet them. They say hello, make eye contact, they smile like you mean it, they shake hands, they use names. These small acts tell people you matter and I see you. People don't remember your resume. They remember how they felt in your presence. Are you elevating others or you're just elevating yourself? True leaders reach back and lift others up, and they say, come with me, not look at me. Whether it's your kitchen staff, your classroom aides, or your newest floater, everyone deserves dignity and respect. Because let me tell you something, the way that you treat your team when parents aren't watching, that is your brand. So try this today. Choose one staff member you haven't connected with in a while. Look them in the eye today. Greet them by name. Ask them how they're doing and wait for an answer. You know, integrity isn't optional. It's the foundation. Integrity is doing the right thing when no one's clapping for you. It's saying no to shortcuts. It's telling the truth even when it would be easier not to. It's being the same person when the licensing inspector is there and when you're just chatting with the toddler teacher. Integrity means fairness. You don't bend policies for your favorite families, and you don't turn a blind eye to favoritism. You apply rules with consistency, grace, and courage. Your team is watching, and if you sneak around the truth, so will they. If you lie to licensing, they'll lie to you. Culture trickles down, but it starts with you. Real integrity shows up in how you handle hard conversations. Do you shut down or do you lean in? Do you lash out or do you listen? There is no off-duty integrity. What you post on Facebook, how you speak about families in private, it all counts. When you start with the standards, your staff will copy what you model. If you gossip, they'll gossip. If you coach with compassion, they will too. Now, before we head into the next section, I just want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor, Jackrabbit. Listen, if you're anything like me, you didn't open up a childcare center just to spend your life buried in spreadsheets or billing headaches. And that's where Jackrabbit's Care can help you handle all of your day-to-day operations, streamline your registration, billing, attendance, and so much more. So you can get back to doing what you love, leading your people with heart and excellence. I'll drop a link in the show notes so you can check it out after the episode. Now let's keep it going. Class and humility is the secret sauce. Let's be real. Anyone can demand authority, but it takes class to earn respect. It takes humility to admit mistakes and ask for feedback, and to treat everyone as an equal, regardless of their role. Class is correcting without shaming. It's pulling someone aside privately, not embarrassing them in a staff meeting. Humility is listening to a teacher with less experiencing and learning something. You know, presence matters. Walk with your head high, shoulders back, and energy open. Your body language speaks before words ever do. And you are not above anyone. You are not too important to sweep the floors, change a diaper, or refill paper towels. Leadership means service. You can run a tight ship and still lead with heart. Class is about how you carry yourself and how you carry others. The environment you create, whether it's safe or toxic, is shaped by your behavior. When you show class and humility, you create a culture people want to be part of. And that's how you reduce turnover and build loyalty. So pick one low glory task today and do it yourself. Not as a performance, just as a reminder that no one's job is beneath anyone else. The reason this matters so much, especially in childcare is emotional labor. We don't just manage staff, we care for our people. We don't just enroll children, we build trust with families. You're not just a leader, you're a role model, you're a coach, you're a counselor, and a culture shaper. When you lead with love, people don't forget it. When you lead with fear, people don't forgive it. People stay in hard jobs when they feel respected. People leave great jobs when they feel invisible. Your presence sets the emotional tone of the building. If you're cold and reactive, so is your team. If you're calm and consistent, they will mirror that too. One thing you could do today, send a 1-minute voice memo to someone on your team. Don't thank them for what they do. Thank them for how they do it. Like, hey, Deshaun, I saw you kneel down. You were calm with that anxious toddler during morning drop-off. You didn't rush it. You didn't roll your eyes. You made that little girl feel safe. That is leadership. Do that once a week and watch how your culture will totally shift. My closing thoughts are this. Let's land this plane with the truth. People will forget what you said. People will forget what you did. But people will never forget how you made them feel. The amazing Maya Angelou. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to show up with integrity. Treat others with class, lead with humility, and build a presence that makes people feel welcome, heard, and empowered, regardless of their role. Because your real legacy isn't the enrollment numbers or your licensing binder. It is what people whisper about you after you leave the room. If this episode gave you goosebumps or grounded you back to your why, do me a quick favor. Leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. It helps other leaders find the show, and honestly, it fills my cup to know you're listening and growing with me. And don't forget to share this with your leadership team or your favorite childcare colleague. Let's keep growing this movement, one real, honest episode at a time. Until next time, keep leading with class keep showing up with love. I'm Erica Sacoccio, and this is a Childcare Director's Chair.
Well, all the cute little kiddos have been picked up and it's time to go home. And that'll do it for another episode of the Childcare Director's Chair. Please leave a review so Erica knows the information is helping you to manage and improve your childcare centers. Remember to subscribe to get the latest episode from Erica's Childcare Director's Chair.